Hello and welcome to another video. As you can see today we're going through Sketchbook 11 and Sketchbook 12. We're combining these two together today just because they're pretty empty. So they're from August 2016 and September 2016. But when I looked in this one, it also said September 2016. So I don't know. I'm really bad at keeping dates. I'm much better at keeping dates now, but like I said this before on all my sketchbook videos, I have no idea what the dates are for most of these. So yeah, we're gonna start with 11 and then go through 12. It should actually be a pretty quick video today. There's not many drawings in here, but yeah, so let's just get started on number 11. Alrighty, so first page. It's a bunch of mess, I guess. This is a drawing of my family. As you can see, I could not draw people. I don't know if I didn't like this paper or what, but these are some really lazy drawings. I know I could do better drawings than this at the time. And honestly, when I was flipping through the sketchbook before I was getting ready to show you guys, I was actually thinking that either this is before the last one or I really regressed a lot, which is going to happen sometimes in your art journey. Sometimes you do regress, and that's okay. I'm not sure why it was that I regressed or even if I really did. I think that I did though, but that's all right. I don't think I've regressed since. So sometimes if we go through a period of we're not drawing or we're focusing on the wrong things when we're drawing, we can sometimes solidify mistakes and that can make our art journey go backwards a little bit, but that's okay. As long as you can recognize the mistakes and fix that, it's gonna be all right, I promise. I don't know. I just feel like these drawings are worse than the ones that were in the last sketchbook. Just some little doodles. I think maybe I was also suffering from a period of not really wanting to draw. I'm not sure. I can't remember because I feel like these, not to say that these drawings are lazy or that they're bad or anything, because I never want to say that any of my old art is bad. Some stuff could be a little bit wonky, but in terms of myself, I can tell that these are actually kind of lazy in terms of what the quality that I would put out, because I see that the color and the marker is not all the way filled in. Like the lines are a little bit wobbly, and I didn't spend all that much time, doing the line art, like actually getting line weight in there and stuff. So I'm not sure if this is because this sketchbook actually comes before sketchbook 10 or if it's because I've regressed a lot. I think maybe they might just be out of order. I hope that's what it was. Little doodle. I think I was gonna make a comic here and then I didn't. Unfortunate. Some OCs, so same OCs. This is actually their son from the future. I think that sort of dynamic can be fun sometimes. That's the girl with the son and when she's pregnant with the son or whatever. Just some heads. A drawing of rainbow quartz I really messed up. And this is with a brush pen, which makes me think that maybe I was doing these at the same time as that other sketchbook. Because once I kind of left my brush pen era, I didn't really go back. Not because I have anything against the brush pens. I mean, I sort of kind of do, just because I really sucked at using them. But that's just because I had a really heavy hand back then, and I still kind of do. A drawing of a girl I never finished. This was supposed to, I think this is going to be an emoji head. So actually, I don't think, yeah, I just think that this is, yeah, just some art regression, actually. And this is actually after that other sketchbook, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. This is a drawing of smoky quartz. This is actually the first ever drawing I posted to my old Instagram. I had an Instagram before I have the one that I currently have. And this was the first post I ever posted on it. And I really remember liking this piece then. Now not so much, but that's okay. I think that was supposed to be a drawing of my sister, my older sister. It looks like her. I think this was when I had watched The Last Unicorn, which is like a movie from the 80s. It's kind of like a little bit too like ethereal and not whimsical, but like it's a little bit dark fantasy, but also like it's like super high fantasy. And it's like really 80s styles fantasy, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I didn't dislike it. I really liked the aesthetic of it though. The plot really was not my favorite thing. Some more I don't even know what's going on here. I think this is supposed to be, I think I tried to draw Shelly again with that same haircut, because I think this is her because she has a little wand. I don't know what it is about Shelly, but she's my only Mini Monsters OC from all the way back in my first sketchbook that I ever draw, or like try to redraw. Them being embarrassed about holding hands. They were like play fighting. I think that's Trash again from that last sketchbook. I thought I never drew them again, but I guess I have. I haven't drawn them recently. I actually don't really flip through these old sketchbooks too often. I tried to draw her head up and try to draw hair, like this hairline here. I think I used a reference for this. It does not look like the reference, obviously. That hand is not too bad, though. Little face. Another drawing I never finished. Oh, man, I'm looking back at this sketchbook. I really used to draw eyes really big. Oh, and we've come on to, like, some blank pages. I never finished this sketchbook, so there's a lot of actually blank pages in here. I think I didn't like the paper. And, like, if you look, it's just, like, literally, like, so much paper is, like, not filled up. Little Doodle I never finished. I think that was supposed to be an elf. I never finished it. Another drawing I never finished. I don't know what it was about this sketchbook I didn't like. Another drawing that I didn't finish, the same girl. I think that was a redraw from my last sketchbook. Another blank page. So I'm just going to look for pages that have stuff on them. Oh, another drawing of a unicorn. This is also one on my old Instagram. I don't mind this one, but it's not my favorite. That hand is a little bit wonky. I took a reference picture for that hand and it still came out really weird. Blank. Oh, I was drawing I think my little cousin did that. Hold on, I'm gonna look through this, make sure there's no other things like that real quick. And yeah, that's literally everything in the sketchbook. There's literally nothing in this. I wasted so much paper and I really feel bad about that. But we're gonna move past it. Yeah, I guess I really wasn't vibing with that sketchbook. Don't know why. I have some that are still kind of similar to that one that I have sitting, waiting to be filled also. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video where I just go ahead and fill up a bunch of old sketchbooks that I never finished. But that would be a lot of sketchbooks. Some more random stuff. I think I also let my little cousins draw in this sketchbook too because I didn't like it. This is the Harley Quinn sketch that I did. I do have a finished version of this somewhere. A little doodle. I think I was trying to draw Sailor Mars again. That's a very Sailor Mars. Yep, I was. You guys, I tried to draw that drawing so many times and it never came out good. Look at all this waste of paper. Oh, I feel so bad. Look, I tried to draw 3/4 view. Oh my gosh, I still struggle with 3/4 view. And I think that's just not great. My drawing. You see, if I was actually trying to improve, right? Not to say that I wasn't trying to improve or that if your sketchbooks look like this, it means that you're not trying to improve. It's just that I was so terrified of making art that was ugly that I didn't make art at all. And you're not going to get better if you don't practice, you guys. You're not going to get better if you don't draw. Okay? Some people are super talented. They pick up a pencil for the first time and they make beautiful masterpieces. Okay? But even those guys can still improve if they continue to practice. You can always improve your craft, but you can't let the fear of making ugly art keep you from making art at all, okay? Because even if it's ugly to somebody, there's beauty in everything. Even the art that maybe you don't like. I posted lots of art where I'm like, I really hate this and I don't like it. And people are like, what are you talking about? I love this so much. And you shouldn't do art just for other people's validation. But if you really like to make art and you're just like, I don't want to make art because I'm scared that it's ugly, don't let that scare you. I tried to draw a side profile, but I didn't finish it and I gave up. Probably because I thought it was ugly. But I'd rather finish things and then be ugly and then just try again. Like, see, there's nothing wrong with this. This is like not a very good drawing in my opinion. But what I should have done, instead of just leaving it blank, fill it up with that same pose. Fill up this paper with the same pose. Even if it's gross and you don't like it, do it again. Do it again and do it again. Okay? Because that's how you're going to familiarize yourself with shapes and get better at things. Oof. She's got a look. She's kind of pretty. I mean, her body is like messed up. Like her legs are inside profile and her torso is front facing. So she's like super broken anatomically. And she's got a really intense face. But there's something about it that I like. And she has makeup on. I never draw characters with makeup nowadays, or ever, really. You know what it is? It's not that I don't want to draw characters with makeup on. It's just I always forget. I draw the skin in and I forget to leave space for the makeup. Oops, I tried to draw her again. That's a little bit better, actually. Her body is no longer in front facing view. Her face isn't front face, but her body is in 3/4. So this is actually better. Look, you see, if you draw it once, try to draw it again because it actually comes out better. I still finished the drawing. Probably because I didn't like her face as much as the other one, but her body came out better. It's full of eraser shavings. Another body I didn't finish. This sketchbook stinks, you guys. Oh, finally something with some color in here. Jeez Louise. It's like a little elf. When I get up on drawing her feet, I mean, you didn't really draw her hands anyway, so I think her feet would have been fine if you just filled them in like that. Face I never finished. Body I never finished. I kind of forgot to talk about this sketchbook. This is an 8.5 by 5.5, and I really don't like this size. I think it's too small. But I accidentally just bought a sketchbook that's in this exact size, and I was like, oh, I should return it, because I thought I was buying the 8.5 by 11. Oh, look at that one. That one's actually good, you guys. Sorry, I got distracted talking about the sketchbook, but that one's actually really good. That actually makes me feel a lot better about this sketchbook. I mean, obviously, I could improve on this now, but I think for the art that we saw in the sketchbook, this is actually a lot better. That actually makes me feel so much better about this sketchbook. Oh, she's so cute. I know it's just a redraw of another old drawing that I did. And, you know, sometimes you have to redraw things to help you reinstill your confidence. I hope this reinstilled my confidence in this sketchbook. And the drawings after this are a little bit better. I tried to draw Shelly again. Oh, yeah, but more about the sketchbook. I thought about returning that other 8.5 by 11 one. It's a drawing of an android that I did. But I was like, oh, I already bought it. I don't want to deal with the hassle of returning it. So I'm just going to keep it and figure it out. This is a Red String of Fate picture I wanted to do. I did finish this, and it's around my room somewhere. Another drawing I didn't finish. I think, oh, this one. So this is actually because I wanted to draw a deck of cards. So I was exploring ideas, but I was just, you know what I was not doing back then? I was not doing thumbnail sketches to explore ideas. I was just going with my first idea and sketching it out and then abandoning it when it didn't turn out like it was my head. And so if you do that a lot yourself, like you just draw the first idea and then abandon it because it's too ambitious for you, try out thumbnail sketches where you like do little doodles to see what works composition wise and even for your skill level, because you might be working on a thumbnail and be like, this idea is not coming out how I thought it would in my head. And then you can move on to another thumbnail that's something that's a little bit closer to your skill level at the time, but something you're still satisfied with. Instead of just abandoning every idea you had. I think this was supposed to be for spades, though. Oh, and I did another one. This is definitely for spades. And I guess I decided to make her hair of a spade. Also, I don't know if I like it better. I was trying to draw her head up. Ooh, I just touched that paper. That is so rough because I was pressing in the pencil so hard. I think I like this one more. But I think it's just because her eyes are a little bit more intense. I think I tried to draw a ballerina. And yeah, that's everything in the sketchbook. There was a page of color swatches in case you wanted to see what markers look like on that paper. Anyway, alright, that's the end of this sketchbook tour. Sorry it's so short, even though we went through 2 books. These were really empty. I think I was actually losing motivation for art at this time, because I've talked about this a little bit before, but I would always wax and wane when I wanted to do art stuff or when I want to do specific hobbies. And I try not to do that for art so much anymore, just because if you don't do art for a long time, you can sort of lose your progress, which is not to get you to feel bad. If you don't have motivation to do art, like if you need to take a break, you need to take a break or whatever. Just for me personally, I try not to do that too much. Even if it's just a little silly little doodle in my sketchbook, just like that takes 5 minutes or even 2 minutes, I try to at least put something on the page. Nowadays, just says I'm trying to improve a little bit more, so I'm trying to get consistent with my art. I didn't really do that back then, so thank you for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye.